but has a great mentor in Wallace. You're gonna see a theme here, right? Wallace. He drove down, had a heart to heart, and she really appreciated that. Came on board. Came to North Carolina this past, I believe this was her first major event. Also made that investment in not just 3, but multiple tickets. And then 6 as well. 6, also a $1,500 investment. Like, I remember at my first event, like if someone said that's a big amount, right? To put into, and you don't know what's going to happen, but it takes that courage to make that investment, not only in herself, but the team and her own goals and her own dreams. And from that, got to work, really took things to the next level, and also was one of the coordinators of 2024. Was able to sell, I think, 4 of those tickets, or 3 or 4, and is bringing people with her to the next event. So she's on Zoom. She's actually at the Maryland Watch Party, right? And let's give up for Leah. All right, so Leah. She's looking like, who needs? Like, we talked before. Come on. All right, so Leah, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
All right, so Leah, I don't know if you feel free to stand up to the camera so we can see you, right? All right. All right, so Leah, same question, right? If you could tell us just a little bit about yourself, why you started, and then what was your experience at your first event? And she actually she had a nice magic moment she shared with me. So yeah, and feel free. Thank you.
Thank you, Kev. Hello, everybody. My name is Leah. I live here in Maryland. I joined the business last year in June. I started because one great friend of mine thought of me, Eric from Iowa. So he called me. That day, I was really in my moment having my emotional breakdown, but he said, hey, I have something for you and I want you to look at it. I didn't think about it twice because I know Eric enough to understand that whatever he's bringing to the table has to be something good for him to be willing to share with me. So I heard the presentation and the next day I signed up. But what made me stay in the business is the welcome I had when I came to Coring in PA. I never felt that much love. And so it made me feel different. It made me feel important. So I decided that this is people I want to surround myself with. So I came to the local. My first local was the one we had Temi Wu, and when she was sharing her bullseye, it literally felt like somebody was exposing my life. So I connected to every single thing that she said, and I thought to myself, this is somebody who is not different from me. So if she was able to accomplish all that after everything she's been through, that means I can do it too. So when I heard about North Carolina, I'm like, okay, I'm hearing a lot of people saying magic things happen over there. So I want to talk that magic too. I want to have that moment. I heard Clementine talk about her magic moment in Ocean City. Little after I started, I'm like, I didn't know about it. So I was questioning myself, is it really true? Would I have that magic moment too? Will everything change for me too after a big event? So those were questions that I was having. So I thought there's nobody who will give me the answer. I just had to give myself that answer. And the best way is to be there, to witness every single thing that I heard about by myself, touch the reality and see what's gonna come out of it. So I bought the ticket. I went to the event. It was awesome. Awesome in many ways because the bond that we formed the life event that we share, the advice that we give each other, even sharing the food. It was so much that I like, yeah, I want to do this again. Now, during that event, we had a whole lot of speaker, but what stick to me was having Emmy, Daniel, and Clementine, Conida, or the people that I now know on the stage. Hearing people shouting out their name, clapping for them, and it was very emotional moment for me. So I said, these are not people different from me. These are people that have almost the same background as me. So if they're able to be on that stage, that means I can be on the stage too. I look at Eric and Clementine, and their badge have coordinator on it. Then I look at mine. Mine has nothing to on it. I felt some type of way. I didn't say anything, but I made the promise to myself that day that I would not come back to any other event with my badge looking blank. It must have a title to it. So after one of the event, when we came back, the meeting after meeting, Jackie shared something why she bought the ticket. And she said, I got this ticket because somebody showed me this, somebody gave me that chance. So if I do not buy the ticket, it's like me blocking another person chance to be happy. It resonated with me when I heard it. I almost broke down to tears. So I sat down and started thinking about it. Then Brett came in and asked us to write down who we want to be and where we want to see ourselves 6 months from now. It was a difficult moment for me, but I was able to write down something. And I still have it right here in front of me. I say achieved a second pin level. And the date I put on it was August, like before North Carolina, because I wanted that bad. Now, breaking down the steps, it was hard. The things that I have to do, but I was willing to put in the effort to get to that moment. So that's one of the reasons why I bought 6 tickets, because I did the math. If I want to be at the second pin level, just 3 tickets will not get me there. So I said, let me push myself. 3 tickets is like a comfort zone. Let me set myself out of the comfort zone. So I got 6. Did I have the money for 6 tickets? Wallace will tell you, no, I didn't. But because I was willing, he sat down with me, took the time, brainstorm idea, how many, what can we do? Literally, I have to use my rent money and borrow $1,000, like cash advance from my credit card, to complete what I had to buy those 6 tickets. It was very, very tense moment. I cried, but I just want to say thank you, Wallace, for being there with me. You didn't have to do all that, but that showed true leadership. So there was another moment I would like to share with you, which is Drayton sharing his story after receiving the honor. What he said connected with me because I've been to that point of almost giving my life. I almost I tried to commit suicide while pregnant with my child. So when he shared his story, I was in tears. And to see him on the stage at the level he is now, I thought myself, is doable. You just have to take it one step at a time. So those were my reasons, and I have a really amazing moment that I cherish and I'm still sharing today at that event. So I want to tell anybody here who's still doubting that if you want to move forward, you're going to have to make a decision. But just don't make a decision, take action, because a decision put in action is a dream put in motion. If you don't act on it, it will just stay a dream. It will just stay a wish. America say, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. I'm telling you today, if you cannot fly, drive. I drove to North Carolina because I could not afford to buy a flight ticket, but I made it there. And the only reason why I'm here today sharing with you all is because I made the decision and I act on it. So let me ask you, when is going to be your moment? When is going to be your turn to share? It's all in your hand. You have the key, only you have the power to shift the chair. Nobody else does. And I will leave you with this quote I got from Lauren when she came to us in North Carolina, sharing one of those moments with us during meeting. What you do today will allow you to grow tomorrow. So make the decision today for a better future. Thank you all.
Wow. Guys, team, thank you, Leah.